Ball is played forward by Joshua Kimmich, picked up by Leroy Sané. The ball is now down the Bayern left midway inside the Cologne half. Now played back to Kim Min-jae. The South Korean again plays it down the Bayern left, picked up by Leroy Sané. Now into the centre circle to Dayot Upamecano. He leaves the ball off to Kim Min-jae. Jae has space to play it forward, and he does just that into the path of Joshua Kimmich. Now Nuzir Mazraoui down the Bayern left inside the Cologne half. Infield to Upamecano. Now down the right to Conrad Laimer. He plays it on to Kingsley Coman, but instead Bayern opt to go all the way back. It's in the centre circle with Joshua Kimmich, and now Kim Min-jae comes forward, plays it down the Bayern left. The space for Mazraoui, and he plays the ball on to Leroy Sané. The ball is central inside the Cologne half with Upamecano. Played on to Kingsley Coman, down the right to Conrad Laimer. Laimer looks to play the ball in. Instead he goes back to Kingsley Coman. Coman goes down under challenge, nothing given. Now Cologne player goes down under a challenge. Again, referee not interested. Picked up by Harry Kane centrally midway inside the Cologne half. Now the ball is down the Bayern left. It's with Eric Choupo-Moting. Twists, turns, and is looking to pick out across the former Stoke City and Paris Saint-Germain winger. Bayern still have it down their left. It's inside the area and takes a deflection. In the end, it was Luca Keelan who got the final touch, but there was an offside in there, so it will be a free kick to the home side. And an opportunity for Marvin Schwab to play the ball forward. 38 minutes gone. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. This is Timo Hubers. Plays it forward over the halfway line. The space now down the Cologne left, and Florian Kainz has done well. Played into the Bayern area by Dejan Ljubicic, but it's good defending by Bayern and recovered well by Joshua Kimmich. Now the ball is given away by Leroy Sané. It's with Cologne midway inside the Bayern half, but given away this time by Jan Thielmann. Bayern have it inside their half down the left. This is Mazraoui. He plays the ball back, and now it's with Leon Goretzka. Played forward by the German midfielder. On to Conrad Laimer. Now played back to Upamecano. Inside the centre circle, inside the Bayern half with Leon Goretzka. Joshua Kimmich. Back to Goretzka, who comes forward. Conrad Laimer plays it down the right, and he was trying to pick out Kingsley Coman. And the ball goes out down the Cologne left inside the home side's half. Torrential rain around the stadium and in Cologne this evening as Bayern look to find a way out. The ball is with Joshua Kimmich inside the centre circle. Played out to the left to Mazraoui. He plays it on to Leroy Sané. Sané opts to play the ball back into the centre circle to Upamecano. Now out to the right to Kingsley Coman. Coman manages to deceive Linto Minor. Now it's Conrad Laimer inside the area, pulls the ball across, and a corner to the Bundesliga champions, put out of play by Eni Martel. 5 minutes to go before half-time. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. That Harry Kane goal so far separating the sides. Kane with his 18th in 12 matches. Corner to Bayern, taken in and played into the area. Ball is fired in, it's still not clear. Saved by the legs of Marvin Schwab. Goes out for another corner to Bayern Munich. But the ball wasn't dealt with in the area, and Kingsley Coman on the turn inside the 18-yard box from the left draws a save from Schwab. It was a routine stop by the Cologne goalkeeper, but he got down well in the end, and it will be another Bayern corner. Leroy Sané takes into the area and goes out for another corner. Another opportunity for the Bavarian Giants. So take two from the corner. Sané delivers into the area, not clear. An opportunity for Konrad Laimer, finds Harry Kane from the right side of the area, and somehow Cologne managed to get it clear. Another corner to Bayern Munich. The ball is put out of play by Rasmus Konstanson. "42 minutes gone, Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. Sané with the corner again. Ball is floated in, and this time it's cleared by the Cologne back line. Headed further forward by Pemecano. Then played on by Joshua Kimmich. Played up in the air by Jan Thielmann. And two players have gone down, and the referee has decided to stop play. One of those is the Bayern centre-back, Dayot Opemikano, who goes down under a challenge with Jan Thielmann, and it was a coming together between both players. Driving rain at the Rhine Energy Stadium this evening. The heart of North Rhine-Westphalia. As things stand, Bayern Munich will go top of the Bundesliga. But Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen do face Werder Bremen in a clash tomorrow afternoon, so there is an opportunity for Leverkusen to reclaim top spot. Play remains paused for the clash between Upamecano and Thielmann, and Upamecano is now back onto the field of play. Ball is played out by Daniel Schwab. Ball is inside the Bayern half, throw-in which is quickly taken by Konrad Laimer. Now on to Pemecano. 3 minutes of additional time signalled by the fourth official. Played out by Kim Min-jae down the left to Mazraoui. Back to Kim Min-jae inside the Bayern half. Pemecano now. Back to the South Korean. He can bring the ball forward and opts to play it out down the left to Leroy Sané. It's back to Sané, onto Harry Kane now. Kane's ball is intercepted and then cleared away by Luca Killan. Picked up by Upamecano. Now Conrad Lima inside the Cologne half, down the Bayern right. He can dart forward, picks out Kingsley Coman. Coman has an opportunity to cross, but plays it centrally onto Mazraoui. Now Leroy Sané back to the Morocco international, that is Mazraoui. Back to Sané down the Bayern left inside the Cologne half. Now Kim Min-jae in the centre circle to Upamecano. He can bring the ball forward now, the Frenchman. Plays it on to Conrad Lima. Now Joshua Kimmich, just over the halfway line inside the Bayern half. 2 backs of 4 for Cologne as they look to weather this Bayern Munich storm. Now Kingsley Coman down the Bayern right, plays it back to Conrad Lima. Now Joshua Kimmich to Kim Min-jae in the centre circle. The ball is now with Bayern midway inside the Cologne half, down the Bayern left. Nice 1-2 involving Choupo-Moting and Leroy Sané. Sané is dispossessed this time, and Cologne managed to win themselves a free kick. Foul this time by Kim Min-jae on Davy Selke. The rain continuing to lash down. Very cold night. The ball is back with Cologne, and Timo Hubers plays it onto Rasmus Carstensen. Now this is Hubers back to his goalkeeper Schwab, who kicks long this time. Referee checks his watch, and that is half-time. Bayern with the lead as things stand. And Harry Kane, the man who's got the goal at the break. The England captain makes it 18 goals in 12 matches so far in the Bundesliga. Bayern have had majority of possession and plenty of opportunities at half-time. But on match day 12 at the Rhine Energy Stadion at half-time, it is FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. Welcome back to the clash between FC Cologne and the Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich this evening on match day 12 of the Bundesliga season. Both teams emerging from the tunnel at the Rhine Energy Stadium. 50,000 it holds, and it's a packed house this evening. And if you are just joining, Harry Kane, the man whose goals separates these two teams going into the second half. Kane, of course, now with 18 goals in 12 appearances so far this season, already bettered the goal-scoring tally of last campaign, which was 16. Both teams back onto the field of play. Will be the home side to get the second 45 minutes underway. They will be kicking from left to right. So we are back underway. And it's played long by the Cologne goalkeeper Marvin Schwab. An effort to which flies in by Linto Mena, but certainly not troubling Manuel Neuer in the Bayern goal. This is Kim Min-jae. Now he placed the ball onto Leon Goretzka. Now down the Bayern left to Mazraoui. He plays it back to Min-jae. Now Dayot Upamecano. He plays it back to the South Korean. Upamecano onto Comrade Lima. Now back to the Frenchman. Kim Min-jae can bring it forward. The ball is now inside the centre circle with Joshua Kimmich. He plays it onto Upamecano. Now down the Bayern right, and then put out of play by Dejan Ljubicic. Throw into Bayern, which is quickly taken. The ball is now with Mainz and brought forward by Cologne inside the Bayern half, given away this time straight to Leroy Sané. Now back to Manuel Neuer inside his 18-yard box. Played out by the experienced goalkeeper to Konrad Lima. He gives the ball away straight to Dejan Ljubicic. Now this is Florian Kainz. Played back inside the Cologne half, now brought forward by Julien Chabot. The ball is put out of play and a throw in to Cologne midway inside the Bayern half down the Cologne left. Rasmus Carstensen takes. Brought down by Dejan Ljubicic, but Bayern managed to clear their lines. Leroy Sané looks to play it on, but it's won back by Cologne. Ball is fired into the area from the Cologne right. Picked up by Harry Kane though. Now it's cleared away by Kim Min-jae. A misjudged header, and now Eric Choupo-Moting inside the Cologne half all alone. And the ball is played out by Daniel Schwab and then cleared away by the Cologne goalkeeper. Bayern win it though again inside the Cologne half. It's centrally with Leroy Sané. Played on by Joshua Kimmich to Harry Kane. Played back to Mazraoui. Kimmich inside the centre circle to Upamecano just short of the halfway line. It's back to the Frenchman. He plays it on to the South Korean Kim Min-jae. Now out down the Bayern left, back to Min-jae. Now Upamecano. Upamecano this time plays it down the Bayern right to Conrad Lima, picked up by Kingsley Coman. He opts to go back though to Upamecano. Now it's with Kimmich in the centre circle. Bayern looking for a way out. Mazraoui floats the ball down the left, but it goes out for a throw-in to the away side. Quickly taken by Mazraoui. Now Joshua Kimmich, he fires it down to the Bayern right, picked up by Kingsley Coman. Coman goes down under a challenge and vents his frustration towards the linesman on the far side, but the officials not interested, and it goes out for a goal kick to FC Cologne. 49 minutes gone. Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. Now it's the home side's turn to come forward. The ball is with Dejan Ljubicic centrally midway inside the Bayern half. Now it's down the right. An opportunity inside the Bayern area with Jan Thielmann, half cleared though by Kim Min-jae. The ball is kept in though by Jan Thielmann. It's now in the centre circle with the home side and Eni Martel. This is Ljubicic. He plays it on to his skipper Florian Kainz. Now the ball is down the Cologne right, and there's an opportunity for Jan Thielmann to cross into the Bayern area. He does just that, but it runs through to Manuel Neuer. The ball is played out quickly by the experienced goalkeeper. Now it's inside the Cologne half, down the Bayern right. Coman to Kimmich in the middle. Now it's with Sane down the left. He opts to go back to Mazraoui. Now Kim Min-jae to Mazraoui. On to Leroy Sane. Mazraoui into Upamecano in the centre circle. Plays it back to Min-jae. Now Kimmich has picked the ball up just over the Cologne half. Now Leon Goretzka plays it out down the Bayern right to Kingsley Coman, midway inside the Cologne half. Back to Kimmich, who chips it into the area, but out comes the on-rushing Marvin Schwab, and he quickly throws the ball out to Jan Thielmann, who goes down under a challenge, and the first yellow card of the evening goes to Eric Choupo-Moting for a pullback on Jan Thielmann. So free kick to Cologne, quickly taken, and now this is Timo Hubers. He plays it out to his fellow centre-back partner Luca Keelan. Played forward to Jan Thielmann. Now this is Keelan. Plays it down the Cologne right to Jan Thielmann, and ball goes out for a throw into the home side. Two balls now on the field of play, but play now continues. This is Timo Hubers, who comes forward with it inside the Bayern half. Plays it out to the right to Luca Keelan, and then put out of play by Kim Min-jae. Throw in to Cologne. From the right-hand side, Thielmann plays it back to Keelan. Now the ball is all the way back inside the Cologne half, and it's picked up by Keelan, who plays it back to Julien Chabot, and then he plays the ball back straight to his goalkeeper Marvin Schwab. Now played forward inside the Bayern half, picked up by Kim Min-jae. This is Joshua Kimmich to Leon Goretzka. Now Mazraoui plays it forward down the Bayern left to Leroy Sané. He goes back to the Morocco international, that is Mazraoui. Min-jae plays it forward to Joshua Kimmich, who brings the ball forward inside the centre circle and over the Cologne half. Out to the right to Kamrad Lima. Then he offloads it to Kingsley Coman, who has Lubicic tracking him down. The ball is played into the area and picked up rather confidently by Leroy Sané, who twists, turns this way and is dispossessed. Bayern continuing to bring it forward. Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. The ball is now with Cologne, and they push the ball forward. It's midway inside the Bayern half, and the attempted cross from Davil Selke takes a last touch off Kim Min-jae, goes out for a Cologne corner. This is better though from the home side. Corner 2, FC Cologne. 55 minutes gone. The home side trailing by a goal to nil. Corner to be taken by Florian Kainz. The Cologne skipper delivers into the Bayern area, and it's headed up into the air and over the crossbar by Timo Hubers, but that was a good chance for the home side. Hubers with the header, which isn't troubling Manuel Neuer, but that was the first real opportunity for the home side. The ball is now with Bayern, and Mazraoui inside the Cologne half down the Bayern left. Play back to Upamecano. Now Kamrad Lima back to the Frenchman. Kim Min-jae. Now on to Mazraoui. Mazraoui back to the South Korean. Now on to Upamecano in the centre circle. He plays it forward onto Eric Choupo-Moting. He's got two players around him, and he's tackled, and the ball eventually goes out of play for a Bayern Munich throw-in inside their half down the right. Now it's Kamrad Lima. Plays it back to Upamecano. Now Kim Min-jae. Bayern going in search of that all-important second goal. Ball is pushed forward, but it's cleared away by Rasmus Constansen, but straight to Joshua Kimmich inside the centre circle. Now Eric Choupo-Moting turns, lays the ball off to Kamrad Lima. It's with Joshua Kimmich midway inside the Cologne half. The ball is down the Bayern left with Leroy Sané. He twists, turns and cuts infield and looks to lay the ball off to Joshua Kimmich, picked up by Leon Goretzka. Now the ball is put out of play by Leroy Sané, and it will be a throw-in to FC Cologne inside their half down the Cologne right. Throw-in is taken by Jan Thielmann and put out of play inside the Bayern half for a throw-in to the away side. This is Upamecano. He brings the ball forward inside the Bayern half, lays it off to Kim Min-jae, who gives it straight to Noussair Mazraoui. It's back to the South Korean Min Jae. He plays it forward to Leon Goretzka over the halfway line. The ball is down the Bayern left with Goretzka, who this time was looking to pick out Joshua Kimmich, and the German midfielder gives it away. Chance now for the home side to come forward, and the ball is kept in by Upamecano, but it's a throw-in to Cologne, midway inside the Bayern half down the home side's right. Throw-in which will be taken by Jan Thielmann. Long throw into the area by Thielmann, dealt with at the back by Leon Goretzka, who's doing his defensive duties. Played into the area, and a free kick has been given for a foul this time by Davy Selke on Dayot Upamecano. Half an hour to go as Thomas Tuchel continues to bark instructions to his players on the touchline. His team leading by a 0-0. Had that Harry Kane goal on 20 minutes separating the two teams as things stand. The ball is with Joshua Kimmich inside the centre circle. Lays it off to Dayot Upamecano. Now back to Kim Min Jae. Back to Joshua Kimmich. This time he opts to go down to the Bayern left to Mazraoui, but the Morocco international plays the ball back. Upamecano brings it forward this time. Comrade Lima goes down under a challenge, and the Austrian wins by a free kick. There will be two changes shortly for the home side. This is Upamecano. Lays the ball off to Kim Min Jae. Now it's inside the Cologne half down the Bayern left with Mazraoui. He opts though to go back to his South Korean teammate Min Jae. Now it's switched down the Bayern right by Upamecano, but dealt well with by Julien Chambeau. Picked up by Comrade Lima. He gives the ball away this time, and the home side looking for a way out, but again Bayern win the ball back. This is Noussair Mazraoui. Down the Bayern left to Leroy Sané. Midway inside the Cologne half. A 1-2 involving Choupo-Moting, and it does go out for a goal kick just when it looked as though Leroy Sané was going to have his strike at goal, and the last touch comes off the former Manchester City winger. Goal kick taken by Marvin Schwab. The Cologne goalkeeper plays it out to Julien Chambeau. Now infield to Timo Hubers, and played forward by Eni Martel, but straight through to Manuel Neuer. Now this is Leon Goretzka inside the Bayern half, just short of the halfway line. Plays it on to Kingsley Coman. His ball is intercepted and picked up by Cologne, and now it's their opportunity to come forward over the Bayern halfway line. Down the right with Jan Thielmann, and he runs into traffic. Throwing two by Munich, just short of the corner flag. The two changes can now take place, and Dejan Ljubicic will leave the field. He is one of the two changes for the home side. So Lubicic makes way. For Faride Ali Dow. There's one of two changes. As play continues, the ball is with Leon Goretzka in the centre circle. Plays it out wide down the Bayern left to Mazraoui. Picked up by Leroy Sané. Bayern continuing to go in search of a second goal. Nice play, Leroy Sané midway inside the Cologne half, and he runs into traffic this time. This is Timo Hubers who plays the ball forward but gives it away straight to Bayern and Kim Min-jae. Now Upamecano in the centre circle, over the halfway line to Joshua Kimmich. He plays it out down the Bayern right to Kingsley Coman. Back by Konrad Laimer to Dayot Upamecano. Now down the Bayern left with Mazraoui midway inside the Cologne half. The ball is pushed forward into the path of Kingsley Coman. Now out to the Bayern left with Choupo-Moting inside the area, goes for goal. His shot is deflected. Kimmich this time gives the ball away, but Konrad Laimer picks it up. It's centrally with Leon Goretzka. Now played out to the left to Mazraoui. But Bayern do win themselves a free kick, a foul by Faride Aridao, one of two Cologne substitutes. This is Mazraoui down the Bayern left, midway inside the Cologne half. Back to Kim Min-jae. Now Joshua Kimmich plays it on to Konrad Laimer. Now Kingsley Coman down the Bayern right. He takes on Rasmus Carstensen, crosses it dangerously into the area, and shot is eventually fired in by Eric Choupo-Moting and cleared by the Cologne back line. Again, Bayern bring it forward. Konrad Laimer back to Upamecano. Now Leon Goretzka over the halfway line to Mazraoui down the Bayern left. Picked up by Leroy Sané. Now Leon Goretzka, Kim Min-jae on to Dayot Upamecano. Nice build-up play this by Bayern. Stefan Tigres is the other player who entered the field in place of Davy Selke. The ball goes out for a throw-in to Bayern Munich, just short of the corner flag down the Bayern left inside the Cologne half. Throw-in is taken. Kim Min-jae on to Upamecano inside the centre circle. Now on to Konrad Laimer. On to Kingsley Coman now. Leon Goretzka has it inside the centre circle and played forward. Now it's with Mazraoui down the Bayern left inside the Cologne half. Still with the Morocco international. Now this is Konrad Laimer, can dart forward, plays it down the Bayern right to Kingsley Coman. Coman twists, turns, looking to pick out that all-important cross. Now back to Upamecano. Leon Goretzka now lays it off to Mazraoui. Plays it down the Bayern left to Eric Choupo-Moting. Choupo-Moting inside the area. Again, turns, looks to pick out a cross, and has won himself and his side a corner. Last touch of Jan Thielmann. So 20 minutes to go. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. That Harry Kane goal on 20 minutes separating the two teams as things stand. Corner is taken quickly. Now Joshua Kimmich infield to Mazraoui. Mazraoui looks to go for goal, and his attempted shot comes off the body of Ali Dow, the Cologne midfielder, and drifts out for a Bayern Munich corner. So corner to the Bavarian Giants, to be taken by Joshua Kimmich into the area, headed away by Timo Hubers, but straight to Leroy Sané. Now back to Konrad Laimer. Harry Kane this time comes in field and fires it down to the right, looking to pick out Leroy Sané, headed up in the air by Julien Chabot, but given straight to Leroy Sané, picked up by Konrad Laimer. Now the ball is with Kim Min-jae in the centre circle, played out down the Bayern left to Kingsley Coman. The Frenchman plays it back to his South American teammate, that is Kim Min-jae. Now it's with the Austrian Konrad Laimer, back to Dayot Upamecano. Eric Choupo-Moting to Konrad Laimer again. Now Upamecano plays it over the halfway line to Joshua Kimmich. Upamecano now on to Kim Min-jae. Less than 20 minutes to go at the Rhine Energy Stadium. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. The ball is put out of play for a Bayern Munich throw-in down the away side's left, midway inside the Cologne half. Mazraoui takes. Cologne managed to clear their lines, but straight to Kim Min-jae. Now Dayot Upamecano plays it out down the right to Konrad Laimer. Back to the Frenchman Upamecano. On to Kimmich in the centre circle. Now Kimmich looking to find that forward pass. Instead he goes back to Goretzka. 2 banks of 4 for Cologne. Joshua Kimmich brings the ball forward this time. On to Leon Goretzka. Goretzka forward onto Kingsley Coman, centrally inside the Cologne half. Now Kimmich on to Goretzka once again. He plays it forward onto Eric Choupo-Moting. Choupo-Moting runs into traffic, but Bayern win it back with Goretzka. Now Kimmich onto Konrad Laimer. The ball is with Sané down the Bayern right, midway inside the Cologne half. Sané with 2 players around him, and the ball is played back to Upamecano. Now Mazraoui. Kim Min-jae back to Upamecano inside the Bayern half this time. The Frenchman plays the ball forward onto Leon Goretzka. He drifts it out to the left to Kingsley Coman. Nice touch by the Frenchman, who brings it down confidently. Now Coman fires it out to the right, and Sané plays it on to Konrad Laimer. Now this is Goretzka centrally midway inside the Cologne half. The ball is fired in by Coman from the Bayern left, but straight into the gloves of Marvin Schwab. The Cologne goalkeeper throws the ball out straight to Julien Chabot. Ball is played forward by Luca Keelan, but a bit too confidently by the Cologne centre-back, and Mazraoui plays it against Walid Aradao, and wins his side a throw in, which is quickly taken by the Moroccan international. The ball is with Bayern inside their half. 3 more changes in the offing shortly for the home side Cologne. Still no movement on the Bayern bench as the away side come forward. This is Kingsley Coman down the Bayern left, on to Mazraoui, back to the Frenchman Coman. The ball is inside the Cologne area. Now it's with Joshua Kimmich around 20 yards out. He plays the ball to the left to Coman. Now it's delivered into the area, and the header came in from Harry Kane, and it took a deflection on the way and will be a Bayern Munich corner. Last touch came off Julien Chabot. So corner 2, the away side Bayern Munich. 15 minutes to play. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. Ball is delivered into the area by Kimmich. Came the target. Cologne head the ball away. Now it's back with Manuel Neuer midway inside the Bayern half. The experienced sweeper keeper brings it out up towards halfway and then sprints back to his goal. Ball is back with Mazraoui inside the Bayern half to Upamecano now. Now played out down the right to Conrad Laimer. Upamecano into the centre circle to Leon Goretzka. Goretzka fizzes it out down to the left. Nice touch by Coman to control it and bring it down. Coman inside the area. Crosses and looking to pick out Kane, and the shot was eventually fired in by Leroy Sané, and it takes a deflection, so it will be a Bayern Munich corner. The ball was played over the head of Rasmus Carstensen, and Sané's left-footed effort took a nick off Julien Chabot, and corner 2, the Bavarian Giants Bayern Munich. So 3 changes now for Cologne. One of the players to make way is the skipper Florian Kainz. On comes Denis Hussein Basic. He will replace Florian Kainz. As Bayern Munich line up the corner. Taken by Joshua Kimmich. Ball is fired in against the crossbar. Kingsley Coman, who got his head to it and somehow couldn't find the back of the Cologne net. That's a real good opportunity though for the away side. Out comes Manuel Neuer this time to clear his lines. Throw in to Cologne midway inside the Bayern half. Picked up by Aradao. Now it's back to Manuel Neuer, who clears his lines. Luca Waldschmidt is another player to enter the field for Cologne. The 27-year-old on loan from Wolfsburg for the campaign, one has 2 goals so far to his name. As Bayern playing the ball forwards. It's won back though by Cologne, and it's now with the home side down their left midway inside the Bayern half. The shot is eventually fired in, and goes out for a Bayern Munich goal kick. But that was a great opportunity for Kingsley Coman, and it was Leon Goretzka who played the ball into the area via his header and onto the head of Kingsley Coman, and his thunderous header against the rattles the Koln crossbar. The ball is with Manuel Neuer inside the Bayern 18-yard box. Played out onto Mazraoui. Nice turn by Coman, who can look to use his pace and then put out of play for a Bayern throw-in by Timo Hubers. The ball is now inside the Bayern half with Kim Min-jae. On to Dayot Upamecano. Now the Austrian Konrad Laimer. Back to his French teammate, that is Upamecano. Now on to the Moroccan Mazraoui. Nice turn by Leon Goretzka, who plays the ball forward. Picked up in the centre circle by Cologne. And Dennis Hussein Zabic. Now back to Manuel Neuer in the Bayern area. And then played on to Konrad Laimer. Now Dayot Upamecano. Bayern Munich still leading by that 1-0. Harry Kane, the difference as things stand. As Bayern come forward. It's now with Bayern inside the Cologne 18-yard box, and a shot was eventually fired in by Kingsley Coman, but it's wide of Daniel Schwab's left-hand post, and it will be a Cologne goal kick. Ball is played out from the back by Timo Hubers. It's back to Hubers, who could bring the ball forward. Then play back onto Rasmus Carstensen, and then back to Hubers. Hubers looks to play it forward. Carstensen does well to dispossess his man. The ball came through to Ali Dow, who takes a tumble, and now back to Manuel Neuer. Now Dayot Upamecano. He looks to bring the ball out and has managed to pick out Leroy Sané. Sané over the halfway line. Down the Bayern right to Choupo-Moting. Upamecano onto Kim Min-jae inside the Bayern half now. Now on to Mazraoui. Kingsley Coman back to his Moroccan teammate. Goretzka into the centre circle to Upamecano. Now Konrad Laimer. The ball is with Leroy Sané down the Bayern right inside the Cologne half. Back to this Frenchman Dayot Upamecano. On to Mazraoui now. Mazraoui as Coman further forward, and it's on to Harry Kane inside the Bayern, inside the Cologne penalty area. Crossed in by Mazraoui. Attempted effort then is fired at goal by Mazraoui. Picked up by Kane. Delivered into the area from the left. Dealt with though by the Cologne defence, and Rasmus Carstensen, and out for a throw in to Bayern Munich. Mazraoui to take. Throw into Bayern, which is taken by the Moroccan. Played out to Choupo-Moting, and then the ball goes out for a throw-in this time to FC Cologne. Still no sign of Thomas Müller. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. This is Luca Waldschmidt. Plays the ball back inside his half, and eventually wins it back. Throw in to Cologne over the halfway line inside the Bayern half. Waldschmidt plays it on. This time the ball is given away and picked up by Leroy Sané inside the Cologne half. Nothing given. Ball this time is given away by Husseinovic and then out of play for a Bayern Munich goal kick. Goal kick is played out by Kim Min-jae, and then back to Manuel Neuer, and Neuer had to be on his toes there to quickly scramble the ball away just as Luca Waldschmidt was running in on it. 5 minutes of normal time to go. FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1. The home side look to come forward. They have it with Timo Hübers. Hübers plays it on to Rasmus Carstensen. Now back to Hübers. Goalkeeper Schwab plays it out to his centre-back Hübers, who can bring the ball forward for the home side. He is looking to pick out Falide Aridao. Played back and then cut out by Leroy Sané. The ball does go out for a throw-in to Bayern Munich. Throw in to the away side, which is quickly taken. This is Leroy Sané inside the Bayern half. Now on to Kim Min-jae. Noussair Mazraoui has space. Plays it down the Bayern left to Kingsley Coman. Now back to Kim Min-jae. On to Adeot Upamecano. Goretzka on to Conrad Laimer. Now Upamecano. On to Manuel Neuer. He plays it out to Mazraoui, who this time plays it on to Harry Kane, whose goal separates the teams as things stand. Kane was looking to pick out Kingsley Coman, dealt with by Jan Thielmann, and then put out of play for a throw-in to Bayern Munich. It was actually dealt with well by Julian Chabot. So throw in to Bayern. Mazraoui to take. It is taken by the Moroccan. Min-jae on to Upamecano. He opts to go back to his goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. The World Cup winner this time plays the ball long, and then it drifts out of play for a Cologne goal kick. So 2 minutes of normal time left to play. Can Bayern Munich double their lead, or can Cologne equalise? Schwab onto Timo Hübers. Hübers has it midway inside the Cologne half. Now on to Rasmus Carstensen down the right. Hübers has it just over the halfway line. Played forward by the Cologne centre-back. Carstensen now. Down the Cologne right. Aridao this time gives the ball away, and Bayern can look to conjure up a counter-attack. This is Upamecano on to Kim Min-jae. Mazraoui on to Harry Kane. Kane is crowded out by 3 Cologne players, but somehow Bayern managed to recover the ball, and a free kick this time to Bayern Munich, a foul by Timo Hübers. Stefan Baumgart expresses his disbelief at that award of a Bayern free kick, but the free kick has been taken, picked up by Harry Kane down the Bayern left, throwing to the away side. Coman to take. Played forward looking for Harry Kane, and a last touch of Rasmus Konstanson and a corner to Bayern Munich. There will be 3 minutes of additional time left to play. Kingsley Coman takes the corner, plays it short to Joshua Kimmich. Now back to the Frenchman Coman. Drifts it out to the right and onto Leroy Sané. Sané is crowded out this time. A chance now for Cologne to spring a rare attack. The ball is played forward midway inside the Bayern half, and then it will be a throw-in to Cologne. Ball is played into the area, and then Dayot Upamecano is there to clear his lines. Throw-in to the home side. Over the Bayern half, down the Cologne left. Throw-in is taken. Bayern again managed to claim the ball. This is Harry Kane now. Harry Kane plays it forward, looking to pick out Kingsley Coman. We've played one of the additional 3 signalled by the 4th official. Now the ball is floated forward inside the Bayern half. Can Cologne equalise late on here? Bayern clear their lines. Anywhere will do now for the Bundesliga champions. Schwab picks it up inside his half, the Cologne goalkeeper. Now it's inside the Bayern half. Played forward by Hübers, and it's inside the Bayern area, and it will be a corner. Last touch of Upamecano. And this could be a great opportunity for the home side. It could well be the last opportunity from the set piece. Thomas Tuchel watches on. Ball is delivered into the area. It's a deep corner, and it's won back though by the home side. Now it's with Schwab in his half. He looked to play it forward. The Cologne goalkeeper does just that. Played into the area and on, and then cleared away by Mazraoui. Referee checks his watch. The ball is picked up by Konrad Laimer, and now he plays it forward onto Kingsley Coman, who goes down under a challenge, and referee looks at his watch, and that is the full-time whistle. Bayern claim a victory on the opening game of matchday 12, and Harry Kane, the man who's got the goal, his 18th in 12 matches this season, and his goal on 20 minutes separated both sides at the end of 90 minutes, and full time at the Rhine Energy Stadion. It has finished FC Cologne 0, Bayern Munich 1.